Anabolic steroid is natural or synthetic endocrine, which regulates the body functions. Steroid hormone is additionally called anabolic androgenic steroid. Steroid hormone helps to create muscles and body mass. Thanks for watching. My name is Julio Vargas. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, make a comment, please and thanks. Anabolic steroid was discovered in 1930. Since then, steroid hormone drugs are used for several medical purposes comprising bone growth stimulation, appetency, puberty, and muscle development. The foremost far-flung use of steroid hormone is for chronic wasting conditions including AIDS and cancer. Presently, steroid hormone drugs are one of the foremost controversial drugs. These drugs are often used as performance and stamina-enhancing drugs. There are a variety of side effects and high consequences linked with the abuse and overuse of steroid hormone drugs. A number of the steroid hormone side effects include giddiness, early hair loss, mood swings, anger, depression and aggression, delusion, feelings of fear and suspicion, sleeping problems, vomiting and nausea, trembling, joints pain, yellow jack, high vital sign, problems in the urogenital system, heart problems, stroke, liver damage and lots of others. Steroid hormone drugs affect males and females in several ways. The main anabolic steroid side effects in males include increased breast or nipple size, enlarged prostate, powerlessness, and reduced sperm count. The main anabolic steroid side effects in females include excessive hair growth on body and face, decreased breast size, deepened voice, and menstrual problems. These steroid hormone side effects have made the drugs category, which is usable only by prescription, so as to deal with the conditions, which occurs when the physical body produces lesser testosterone quantities like delayed puberty and impotence. Consistent with a 1988 U.S. federal law, the utilization and distribution of steroid hormone drugs are against the law. These drugs have anesthetized the category of controlled substances in 1991. Steroid hormone drugs have an anticoagulant effect. Used with extreme care together with other drugs, these drugs have an equivalent effect, including warfarin, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs NSAIDs, and aspirin. Simultaneous use of steroid hormone drugs and corticosteroids may increase the danger of foot and ankle swelling. The mixture is extremely likely to cause acne. The steroid hormone drugs can also help lowering blood sugar levels. These drugs should be used with extreme care in patients taking insulin or other anti-diabetic drugs. There are over many different steroids, which are identified in plants, animals, and fungi, but this text is about the consequences of steroids that limited few are approved for human use. Some limited few steroids also are approved for veterinary use. Effects of steroids. There are over many different steroids, which are identified in plants, animals, and fungi, but this text is about the consequences of steroids that limited few are approved for human use. Some limited few steroids also are approved for veterinary use. Steroids are available as anabolic androgenic steroid drugs, anti-estrogen drugs, and somatotropin and peptide drugs. These drugs are powerful performance-enhancing drugs. There's a good range of obtainable steroids, like anadrol registered sign, oxymethylone, dianabol, methandrostinolone, testosterone, Stenix, Clomid, clomiphene citrate, Viagra, sildenafil citrate, Cialis, tadalafil citrate, Avista, raloxifene, etc. There are many effects of steroids. The positive effects of steroids are visible once they are used for several medical purposes including stimulation of bone growth, appetite, puberty, and muscle growth. The consequences of steroids, anabolic, impressive once they are used for the treatment of several chronic wasting conditions, like cancer and AIDS. There are anabolic effects of steroids in protein synthesis, muscle mass, strength, appetite, and bone growth. The anabolic effects of steroids are superb once they are utilized in treating conditions, like delayed puberty and a few sorts of impotence, which are resulted in thanks to abnormally low amounts of testosterone production within the body. However, the side effects of steroids have made them controversial drugs, but the side effects of steroids are linked with steroid abuse. There are a variety of side effects of steroids if they're overused wrongly for wrong purposes. A number of the side effects of steroids include elevated cholesterol, increase in LDL, decreased HDL levels, acne, elevated vital sign, hepatotoxicity, and alterations in ventricle morphology. These side effects of steroids have made these drugs stand among the abused drugs. Listed as Schedule III within the Controlled Substances Act, steroids are controlled drugs in US. Canada and Britain even have laws controlling the utilization and distribution of steroids. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell icon.